show of my life.
Oh, now, where do we go? Where do we go now? Where do we go? Where do we go now? Where do we go, motherfucker? Where do we do now? Where do we go? What up? It's Machine Gun Kelly, and you are watching MONTREALITY. Cheap shit, motherfucker. Do I like reading books? Is that the question? Mm-hmm. I love reading books. I read books all the time. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea by Jules Vernon. Scar Tissue by Anthony Kiedis. Huge inspiration. The Dirt by Motley Crue, obviously. It taught me how to stick a phone up a girl's vagina and order a pizza. The Art of War, great book. Fucking 365 Ways to Be a Leader, that's a good book. And Professional Idiot by Steve-O, it's a good book. Fucking Fahrenheit 451. Hands down favorite book, The Giver. Oh, no, not The Giver, excuse me, The Alchemist. But The Giver's a good book too, but The Alchemist. Shit's nuts. Oh, I know what I was in a previous lifetime, actually. You don't even have to ask me if I think I would be, I know. I was a 1960s, 1970s rock and roll fan that traveled the world and went to just go hear my favorite band's jam. And I was a ticket holder at the '69 Woodstock. I was there, tripping balls. Angel hair pasta, real angel hair pasta. This stuffed chicken that we fucking had at this hotel yesterday in Toronto, at this hotel called One King West. It's stuffed chicken and there's like this cheese in it. Dude, I doubted it's like it's worth itness the whole time, and then as soon as I took a bite, it was like the forbidden fruit. It was amazing. Fucking hell. My favorite cereal are Golden Grams, Lucky Charms, and Grape Nuts if you use a lot of sugar and let them get soggy in milk. My favorite cartoon character of all time, the guys from Dragon Ball Z. I can't even hide that from my past. I was a huge Dragon Ball Z fan when I was like a kid. I used to want to like be Goku. Then shit, when 9/11 happened, I was watching Freakazoid, so Freakazoid always stands out in my mind. SpongeBob, the old SpongeBob, the real SpongeBob, not the new one. The new one sucks. Favorite video game of all time was Aladdin on Sega Genesis.
Nice.
I like their interviews so much better than everyone. Every time I hear we're doing an interview with MONTREALITY, I'm like, thank God. I swear to God, they always come at a decent time. Like, I'm always about to lose my mind, then they come and do an interview, and I'm like, nice. What was the question? I'm sorry. Man, dude, to be honest, man, what's next after Lace Up? Because I feel like Lace Up was a really underappreciated album, which is cool. I mean, we expected it. You know, I feel like there was some aspect of what we did that kind of didn't get to show what Lace Up truly means. Whereas, like, the real fans know what Lace Up is, but, like, the general public is just like, eh. But I don't give a fuck if the general public knows, but I don't want them to think that it's just some, like, I don't know, you know, just some name or some motto. It's like, you know, I don't think we really got to show who I really am as an artist in 2012. So 2013 is just like, you know, focusing in on getting people to take this a lot more serious than it is. And then what I'd like to see in 2013 for the fans is like, you know, artists I look up to, you know, reaching out to collaborate with me, which is very rare. I really like to do some cross-genre stuff, man. I mean, you know, obviously, I mean, my album had a decent amount of cross-genre on there, but you know, outside of like the typical like rap things, like, you know, like Eminem or like Jay or fucking, I don't know, any of the new artists now that are coming out that I dig, you know. Like people now that like push me, like, you know, like if I got on a track with J. Cole, I'd have to come correct, you know what I'm saying? Because that motherfucker is nice. Yeah, but mostly just cross-genre people, man, that I don't want to name because I don't want anyone to steal my idea. Because every time I think of someone that I want to collaborate with, I see somebody's album come out and they're on it, and I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You never listened to this person. How the fuck did you get this person to be on your album? Motherfucker, if an MGK Eminem song ever comes out, that will be the day when everybody fucks with me. That would be so crazy. it'll sound, it'll be like a darker song. It'll be like how like me and X did. You know what I'm saying? Like I did like the type of song you'd want to hear DMX do. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew what like fans would want to hear from DMX. They don't want to hear DMX like, you know, like motivating motherfuckers are doing. They want to hear that motherfucker speak that dark shit. So, you know, same thing with M. I'd bring like the old Eminem out that I like. Favorite Eminem album is The Eminem Show. Favorite Eminem song, probably Till I Collapse. So good, dude. Why does he never perform that song? What's going on with him? Perform that. It's so good. Dude, the media is such dicks, dude. Fuck you. That's whack. I hate that shit. They treat him like a joke now, you know what I'm saying? It's like, make him out to be like some, you know, I mean, you know, I mean, we all know like the perception they're giving him. It's just, it's sad, dude. It's just sad. It's sad to see how people are so quick to embrace you and then so quick to bring you down when you're not hot. It just makes me like, it just gives me nothing to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, I'm not gonna be hot. So eventually, like, all you motherfuckers are gonna fucking, you know, laugh at me and bring me down and shit. It's like, damn, you know, instead of embracing a legend who like really opened doors for a lot of people and like really made good music that's gonna last forever. It's like, dude, like, you know, like, motherfuckers should be not sympathizing, but, you know, bigging up somebody, like, you know, making it into something not like for like a world star entertainment moment. It should be something like, damn, you know, like, this is what can happen, you know what I'm saying? This is what the stress is from the music industry. People should be using that to look at it. That's why I look at it. I got demons, so I look at that motherfucker and I'm like, cool, how can I avoid, you know, becoming like that by the time I'm 25? I don't want to see Machine Gun Kelly fucking, you know, like, you know what I'm saying, like that at 25, motherfucker, but that shit's possible. I mean, X is just a stand-up guy, man. You know, it's very, like, he's a very God-fearing guy. And I just realized, like, I don't know, man. I think that's like getting that DMX cosign just maybe be like, fuck you to everybody else. Cause I'm just like, you can't, I've done songs with the greatest. I got Jeezy on a song, I got X on a song, got Lil Jon on a song, got Twista and Tech 9 on one song. I got Bun B on a song. Like, you know what I'm saying? All this shit is done off the love, you know what I'm saying? There was no politics in none of this shit. So it's like, motherfucker, Jeezy invited me to the studio. How the fuck you, like, you can't, motherfucker, that's the snowman, that's a dope boy, and I'm a white boy. I know I'm straight. A couple girls where I'll be like, they'll do like sexy shit with like their feet, like give me foot jobs or like shit like that, you know, like sexy toes are always good. Really, like ugly toes are so gross. It's so bad. I saw that, I had that happen the other day. I wanted to keep her socks on. I was like, what? You got like these weird like wool socks? Like take those off. That's weird. You know what I'm saying? We're inside right now. Take your fucking wool socks off. She took them off. I was like, yo, put those back on and just go. It was it was bad. It was pretty gross feet. But so like, you know, it just depends on the girl. Like it's not like everything is like sexy on one person. But if you have sexy feet, you know, do sexy things with that. I like if you get a girl like licks your gooch and shit, that's like the best ever. I love girls who like to get like hit. You know, just you know, like hit, like really hit. I'm not talking about like some girls be like, oh, pull my hair. I'm like, dude, like they think that's freaky. I'm like, you think me pulling, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you see girls like on Instagram, like, you know, like pull my hair, and that's like extreme to them, you know what I'm saying? Because every motherfucker pulls somebody's hair. It's like convenient. Motherfucker, I'm sitting here like, you want to know some real tricks? Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker, girls, I love when girls like that shit. Like, I'm not talking about like, that's what I'm saying. Like, most girls are really unfreaky, but they think they're freaky because they like a little bit of hair pulled. But there's girls out there, to all you girls out there who don't know, who love to be just slapped, choked, spit on, and all that stuff, and it's so, and don't even comment and think it's like disrespectful. It's not that, because when you leave the bedroom, you know what I'm saying, she's treated like a queen, but like in the bedroom is a whole different story. So it's a fortress, it's a dungeon, you know what I'm saying, and I'm a fucking dragon who has come to slay the princess. Like I said in the last MONTREALITY interview, I'm gonna do my movie thing. So I wanna accomplish what I want to accomplish as an entertainer. And then, you know what I'm saying, do my thing. I'm gonna wait till like my daughter gets out of like kindergarten, and you know, maybe when she's in like 3rd grade I'll pick her up with some face tattoos, but until then I'm gonna make her kindergarten teachers. You know what I'm saying? Think I'm gonna, and they already don't want to let her go out to school with me when I come to pick her up, motherfucker. They be looking like, huh? You're a father here? Which one is yours? really? I'm gonna need 5 forms of ID. So they already give me shit just trying to get my kid. They think I'm like some fucking like hitman or some shit. So I'm waiting on the face tattoos for a second. I don't know what grade I was in, but when I was in middle school, we were doing this shit called metropolitan skateboarding, where it'd be like, I think we stole an electric scooter, and it was just around our hood the whole time. Like, and we just like, everyone would just take turns like getting in, so we would just get it. And there was a couple of us that skated, and so we would attach a string to the back of it, and that shit would go like 25 miles an hour, you know what I'm saying? And so like we would get a skateboard, and we would hold onto the string, and the scooter would go. And we were going on this hill, and like it was just so stupid. But we were going on this hill, and like I ended up hitting a fucking rock, and I flew over the skateboard. I hit the ground. I ended up getting up, and my ulna, which is you have 2 bones in your forearm. The ulna popped out, like was sticking out like this. And I looked at it, and the first thing I said to my boy that I was with, because I didn't have a helmet on, I was like, "Don't tell my dad." It's good, because I didn't have a helmet on, but there's a bone sticking out of my shit, and I'm like, "Don't tell my dad." We go to my house. This motherfucker, my dad comes out. This motherfucker comes out. He sees the shit. He panics. He goes inside. He grabs an Arizona iced tea, and in panic mode, he just pours it all over the shit. I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck?" We get in this fucking, at that point we had a Jeep. We had a Jeep Wrangler, which is like a very like off-roady type car. And so you want to talk about like having to hold it still amongst like, and we lived in the city and shit. So like, this is when we were in Denver. And so we're driving through the city, you know, city streets are all shitty streets, it's all bumpy and shit. So this motherfucker, we're driving in like an off-road car, so every time you move is like this. And I'm sitting here like, oh God. And then we get to the emergency room, and I'm thinking I'm going straight in there. But like I said, we're in the city, motherfuckers are getting shot and shit. So like, I roll in there like, "Please, there's a fucking bone sticking out." They're like, "Well, sir, you're gonna have to sit down there and wait. There's more critical care." I'm like, how the fuck more critical could it be than a bone sticking out? Then like, you know, dudes come by like, they're like, "Oh, okay." So I just sat there, and people were just like, old motherfuckers were just sitting there like, look at my hand, I'm just sitting there, this bone is sticking out. I'm like, dude, get me the fuck in here. Yeah, it was cool. MONTREALITY, it's been a great time, always has been. All you fans out there that watched the first MONTREALITY interview, stop fucking commenting thinking that I have AIDS. I was joking when I said I had AIDS. That was a joke. The whole minute section that I was saying was a fucking joke. I was beaten as a child and sold to a pimp in Mississippi, and then I was fucking traded by the NFL football team, the Jets. I got addicted to shooting Visine into a vein inside my nose called the uvulary, and I caught AIDS. Yo, you guys are idiots. Can you please put this in there? All of you are, not all of you, but 3/4 of you that actually believe that shit. You are the stupidest people of mankind. Did you not hear the whole story? I said I got traded by like a pimp in Mississippi. I've been to Mississippi like 1 time as a grown-ass man for a show and left the next day. Do I look like I've been traded by a pimp? No. I said I injected Visine into my nose. You know what Visine is, you fucking retard? It's the fucking thing that you put in your fucking eye to make the red eyes and high eyes go away. You can't inject that, or you can, but it doesn't do it. And I said I injected it through a vein in my nose. What in the fuck is addictive or gonna happen if I inject anything through my nose? If I injected heroin through my nose, it probably wouldn't fucking work. I said other stupid, I said I was like a football player. I said so much dumb shit in that fucking minute that I was like, there's no way anyone's gonna believe any of that. They're clearly gonna understand it was a joke. Then like a week later, like, "Oh my God, MGK, you have AIDS." I'm like, you got that from the MONTREALITY interview? That was the only time I ever like said anything joking about that. And then they were dead serious. A girl texted me that I was having sex with. I was like, I'm never fucking you again. You're the biggest retard ever. Ever. You were the stupidest person I've ever. That was so dumb. I'm so frustrated at all of you for actually believing that story. Not just the one part, but every part of that. That was totally false. None of that was true. Shame on you. Horrible. Return my CD. You don't even. If you don't get that joke, then you don't need to be an MGK fan, because the lyrics are way too complex for you on the Lace Up album. If you didn't get that, Lace Up's way too complex for you. So Lace Up, bye. Mental, not physical. Period. Happiness is much more rich than riches.